right, our top story, of course, is the government shutdown. It is affecting hundreds of thousands of Americans, many of them right here in the D.C. region.
The fight in Congress largely comes down to health care. Democrats want to reverse some of President Trump's Medicaid cuts. They also want to extend tax credits, which make health insurance premiums more affordable for the millions of people using the Affordable Care Act.
Now, the Senate has a session at noon today. However, lawmakers are not expected to vote because it's Yom Kippur, the Jewish holiday. Instead, a vote is set for 1:30 tomorrow.
The bill to fund the government has already failed 3 times. If it fails again, senators might have to work through the weekend.
They may be the strongest group yet saying you got to push back. Now, the question will become, will they have that same view 3 weeks from now? I don't know.
Well, it ends when the Senate Democrats pick this bill up, passed by the House of Representatives, and vote for it.
White House officials emphasize permanent layoffs will happen if our elected leaders in Congress don't reach a deal soon. Many federal workers could be furloughed or be forced to work without pay.
So the shutdown is already having a big impact on Maryland, which currently leads the nation in federal job losses.
News 4's Sean Yancey sat down with Maryland Governor Wes Moore to talk about resources.
That we are going to make sure that we are extending supports for our federal workers and ensuring that they have a chance to really keep their footing at a time when we are watching the federal government having this full-on assault on the people of the state of Maryland. As long as we can, the state will make sure that we are backfilling supports for things like Medicaid and things like SNAP and things like food assistance. Because when you're looking at the proposed Trump administration, they're talking about cutting off about 680,000 people from health care. That's the size of the population of Baltimore City. They're talking about cutting off food assistance to over 120,000 Marylanders. That's about the size of Wacomico County. So these are staggering numbers that we are seeing, and so the state is going to do our part and move aggressively to do our part to make sure that for as long as we can, that our people will not see these types of interruptions.
Now, during that interview, Governor Moore also mentioned resources available to those impacted by the shutdown. Head to go.md.gov/federal shutdown. There you will find an entire slate of resources that the state has made available to Maryland residents.
The shutdown is especially critical for Prince George's County. Tens of thousands of federal workers live there.
The county is also home to several federal facilities. News 4's Juliana Valencia joins us live from Capitol Hill with more on what the county is doing to help residents there impacted by the shutdown. Good morning, Juliana.
Good morning, Tony. And Prince George's County, it's home not only to several federal facilities like NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center or the Census Bureau, but it's also home to 70,000 federal workers. And yesterday, County Executive Aisha Braveboy, she appeared united with the County Council, reminding residents of the resources available. She announced that major utility companies have agreed not to cut off energy and water services to federal workers in the county during the shutdown. Church leaders, they were also there pledging their support for residents affected by the shutdown, emphasizing their solidarity and willingness to help.
I have every confidence in the leadership in Washington that represents Prince George's County and the state of Maryland, that they are on the right side.
The dysfunction that we're seeing from this Oval Office has had real and substantive impacts on the entire country, but certainly Prince George's County.
And if you are in Maryland, dialing 211, it'll take you to all the resources and assistance that you can get statewide during this time. Back to you.
All right, Juliana Valencia reporting for us live from Capitol Hill. Thank you very much.